So you want to learn about rubrics for more transparent grading in Canvas? Let's get started. In this video, we'll go over creating rubrics from scratch and adding a rubric to an assignment. We will also explore the student view as well as the view in SpeedGrader. To create a new rubric, go to the rubric area in Canvas, click Create New Rubric. Take some time to get to know the interface. Give your rubric a name, then if you like, you can adjust the settings. I like the default, so I'm using that. I'm evaluating essays according to three broad criteria: argumentation, organization, and style. Click Draft New Criterion. Give the criterion a name and a description. Each essay is worth a total of 100 points, and because argumentation is most important to me, it will be worth 50 out of that 100. Note that Canvas defaults to generic outcomes language, but I want to adjust this because I find the language of mastery problematic. I'm going to call the highest category exceptional and the second good. Give each of these rating levels a description so students know why their work falls into this category. These rating levels are what you'll be using to grade. I'll keep the no evidence level in case a student didn't turn it in or it was plagiarized. Again, we'll come back and edit this later. I like to use a range of points inside each criteria. So let's check that box. Note that Canvas will automatically divide the rating levels equally. You can adjust this if you like, then save your criterion. Now let's create the next criterion. Organization is slightly less important than argumentation, so it will be worth 25 points out of the total 100. Finally, we'll add the last criterion, style. Since this criterion is also 25 points, I'll duplicate it and then make changes. Once I've got all of these criteria in place, you can see what the rating levels are for each by expanding the rating scale caret. Note that Canvas will automatically give a simple rating scale to each criterion, but this is not visible to students. Preview the rubric by clicking the preview button. The rubric will open in a panel on the right side of your screen. You can see what the rubric looks like and test out different views. You can also select ratings in each criterion and see how the calculations work. If you want to make use of the point range, you can change the point value by hand. When you're satisfied, save your rubric. It will now be visible at the bottom of your list. From here, you can continue to edit by using the three dots on the right. Let's flesh out the rubric we've created. Once you're in edit mode, click the edit icon next to each criterion, make any updates you need, and save your work. Now let's add the rubric to an assignment. I don't yet have an essay assignment, so I'll create one. Remember, you can create new assignments from modules or assignments. This is just a sample dummy assignment. At the bottom of the saved assignment page, you'll see options to create a rubric or find an existing one to attach. Since I already created one, I'll search for it here. Click Add to attach the rubric. I won't go into the self-assessment feature here. Okay, now I want to see from the student perspective. Click into Student View. Oops, I haven't published the assignment, so students can't see it yet. Okay, let's try it again. All right, now I can see the assignment as a student, including instructions and the rubric. I'm going to submit a document as this test student so we can see how to use the rubric when grading. Note that once you submit the assignment, the self-assessment option becomes available. Okay, let's leave student view and become the instructor again. Notice that one assignment has been submitted and is ready for grading. Let's click into SpeedGrader. Here's my test student submission. Click View Rubric from the right-hand side of the screen, and your rubric becomes visible. Check the appropriate ratings and leave any comments you may want to leave. Remember that you can also type in rating value for each criterion, since this rubric is set up to enable ranged ratings. So the rubric tallies the ratings I've supplied, which you can see in the instructor score. That is the student's final grade for the assignment. Well done. You've now learned how to create rubrics and associate them with assignments. You've also explored how to use the rubric to grade. Thanks for watching.